Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. In this video I want to talk about finding your purpose and a new way of operating in the workplace. And I had a little few nudges this morning to speak about this topic because I want to give another perspective on how to work when you are after your awakening, that sometimes, like in my case, that you feel in when you're working in a job or doing whatever you do for a living, that you can't operate in the old ways anymore. And to give you a little bit of an example, I worked, I think, for 14 years in an office for the government, and I knew years before I quit my job that I'm not in the right place, and that's not the right job for me, and I wanted to create something else. But of course, if you think about the old way of operating, that you think you need to make money, and of course you have to have a job, and all this kind of matrix thinking. But in the last few years I cycle back how how it comes that I'm now creating my own so-called business and do what I really love. And it was really like I got to a point where I couldn't stand anymore in being my old job, and life pushed me so much to and gave me, of course, an opportunity to leave the job for something else. And at that time it was the right decision for me to quit my job and leave this chapter in my life behind me. And it was scary, of course. It was scary because I had a so-called safe job, and the income was very good. So but I knew intrinsically that it's not the right path for me, and that I'm here to bring something else into this world. And so I quit this job, and I never regretted it, because now I'm here in this point and in my own journey, that I really can think about. I'm really now in my purpose, and I know a lot of people are asking the same question now: what is my purpose? What does my soul want to express in this life through me? And that's sometimes not that easy to know. What are you here to do? And I really wanted to bring a new perspective in this video around this topic, because you know exactly that the world is changing, and that a lot of jobs that are there at the moment will not exist in a few years, and change will come, of course, through us. And to get a new perspective on what is really your job to do in this work. And when we put money off the table, to really feel into, okay, what do you want to create in this life? What do you want to create? Where's your life force energy flowing to when you are stopping the things that you think you should do? And because I came to a point now where I can feel it in my body, that when I'm called to do something, then it lights me up. And even when you don't know what to do with your job situation, and you know only that something different wants to come through. And maybe another example for you: a friend of mine, she is working as well as in an office, but her heart beats for her painting. And She tries it as a hobby, to do it as a side hustle, but she's still hesitating because she has a lot to do in her own life, and it's a lot going on with family, and of course she has this work that she thinks she needs to do to earn money. But I really spoke with her, and she know exactly that it would be the right way to quit her job and to put her energy into her painting, but she's too afraid to take the steps. And maybe you can recognize yourself with this example, because I hear it all around me that the people would love to do something else, and their heart is beating for this is really craving, like I really want to do something else, but I can't, because I can't imagine how I can make money with this hobby or this topic that you want to bring. And when you now look at the whole thing or experience with the influencer, and you can feel it that these people are doing that what they want to do. They travel and they speak about traveling, and what really feel into that it's possible that you can create out of everything that lights you up, will bring you joy, will bring out of bring the life force out of you. And that's the current that's creating the money afterwards. Because when you are in your creative state and you bring something out of yourself that impacts other people or creates something impactful in this world, that's the current, that's the frequency that creates the money afterwards, the abundance afterwards, in every kind of form. So not to focus on, what do I need to make money or to get a lot of money. And I know that's exactly the point where a lot of coaches or teachings point to, because of course you want a lot of money, but what is the energy behind the money? You want to express yourself, you want to be free, you want to be independent, and to let your life force flow through you. And that's when I now give an example, in my case, I knew exactly that I'm here to do something else, not to work in an office. And the more I worked through my own fears of, I don't know, being seen, sitting here in front of the camera, I'm really, sometimes it's like, okay, I'm really not sure what I should talk about, or what wants to come through. But now to trust that, okay, when I get the hit to speak about, in this case now, about purpose, about your life force energy, that what wants to come through will come through and will reach the right people and make the right impact. And it feels so fulfilling for me to help you and to help other people to get into another perspective and open their mind and think outside of the box, because we are now here to create a new way of operating. And it's not that, as I said in a previous video, that we are not waiting for everything outside of you to change, that there are these other jobs or other ways of making money. So no, we have to tune into our own energy and to really tune in where are you lighting up, where wants to move the energy to you. Because I know exactly, okay, I'm now here teaching and coaching and being a mentor. And of course, it's so fulfilling for me, because I I have this feeling of, okay, now I'm this person that really makes an impact now in this world, and soul can work through me, and I'm really at the right time, at the right place to influence people. But on the other side, I know exactly what lights me up, and that's another part on my purpose is dancing, and that's where I came up with the name of my brand. She flows, he leads, and it's so important to use this as a guidance for your purpose, because I now know exactly, even there's not, I don't know the exact form of how this whole dancing thing will impact my purpose, but I have a little knowing, and I will express this in the near future. Of course, I'm creating a course, or the concept is now here. So the feminine side of me has received the vision, and it's now on me and on my masculine side to bring this into the right form and the right structure when it's the right time. So but yeah, that's my kind of, okay, I'm not really sure how to make money with it, but I know it's not the focus for me to make money, because I know where my energy flows, it will create abundance in the people that I meet, in the opportunity that I will attract, or even, of course, in to attract money, because when you are aligned with your soul and what soul wants to express through you, it will come naturally. And it's really important to understand that you create your world from the inside out, and that's really, you don't have to move outside of you to create money. It's really to make the shift in your consciousness and your awareness that you create the abundance from your body and from your frequency, to feel this abundant feeling, and to feel this fulfillment, and to feel whole and complete. And that is what creates the form in the outside. So don't focus on what. And that's maybe another example. I'm really somehow deep in this kind of conversations with my 6-year-old son, of course, in a way that the child can understand it, but I really try in this case especially to open his mind to, because a lot of people ask him, oh, what do you want to become in the future, what job do you want to make when you're older? And he's really like, okay, I don't know, of course. And he's open, he's 6 years old, and he doesn't know what kind of jobs are there available. And it's so easy now for me to open him more and more to the possibilities, and to have the focus on, okay, what lights you up in your life, what do you really love in your daily life, and to make this kind of topics your purpose. And that's what, and I can see in him, and it's so fascinating, because he's always around animals, and he's really so sensitive with them, and he feels the energies as well, like mommy, of course. He's my son, and I really know that when I'm giving him the space to develop and be himself, that he will create in the future a new kind of job opportunity, or kind of making money through the life force energy that he brings he brings to life in his own operating every single day. And really, now that we are in the forecast of this whole change, to think outside of the box and really focus on the energy, and not, oh, I need to do this because I want to earn this amount of money. So no, really take a step back and go inward and really ask yourself what really, yeah, I can't put it in another word, what really lights you up, and that will be enough. It's always enough when you express yourself honestly. And yeah, of course, around this topic I will put maybe today or tomorrow a new challenge in my membership. I created this inner union circle, and you will find the link in the description box. And I really invite you to come inside and join this really amazing space and membership where we talk about things like this. And I want to really bring across that you can open your kind of view and bring another perception to this world and into your life. And of course, if you want to dive deeper into your purpose or your energy, because it's more easy for me to really tune into your energy when we are one-on-one, or not to bring I think more examples in front of the camera when I'm alone here. So feel free to reach out and book a one-on-one session with me. And thank you for listening. And if you have some questions, please feel free to put a comment down, and I can answer this question in another video. So thank you very much.